Download the BCSN Plus app today. Local sports all the time. Visit bcsnnation.com for details. Discounts may apply.
Thank you, guys. It's time to buckle up and get lit for an exciting NLL Cardinal versus Buckeye battle. Clay will head to Bowling Green for our Game Day Nation Game of the Week. Now, both teams are still fairly new to each other due to the Eagles recently moving to the NLL after moving out of the TAC. But last year, Clay defeated BG in a close 24-22 game, but this season, both teams have a lot of new faces on the field, and both head coaches Derek Pennington and Sean Kiss see a lot of similarities in their teams.
I mean, what I see on film, they look like they lost quite a bit too. They're a young team. Looks like they've changed some things schematically on offense. So they're kind of feeling around, kind of putting in the spread, and they have some good athletes, and it's a good program. They were in the playoffs last year, so obviously respect them and just doing everything we can to prepare to play them Friday night. You know, I think defensively, if we can sustain what we had going last week with getting pressure on the passer, shutting down the run game, and then offensively, we got to score more points. You know, like we need to score more. We got 650 yards of offense and 14 points right now. That doesn't make a lot of sense, so we got to figure that out.
It's the same thing, you know, it's who's going to make the plays, who's going to make the least amount of mistakes. You know, you see a lot of similarities. Their defense plays really tough, they're really sound. They fly around, they make plays, you know, just like our D-line and our front seven. You know, I think they've been really good this year so far. You know, and offensively, sometimes we look like we're lighting the world on fire, and sometimes, you know, it looks a little sloppy because you got a lot of young kids in there. And, you know, they kind of do the same thing. You know, they've got some really good players on both sides of the ball, but so do we. So I think it's a good matchup this week. I know it's going to be a tough game, and, you know, we're going to come out and play our tails off against a really good Clay team.